Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. I've been jorking this door handle for the last 2 hours and we might have finally made some progress. Good things may be happening. As you can see, this now says locked door. Oh, interesting. It's giving me the whole square. Even though I don't have the money for it. You see that? Weird. So, anyway, we've been jorking the door for a long time. And we've just made some progress where I'm now in this area. It's taken my points annoyingly. The whole square thing is on everything, including wall buys. Is it? I'm not seeing it here. Dude, can you imagine if I could just infinitely do this to get 100 points from every time? Listen, I'm 100 points closer. Anyway, just for giving context on what we're doing, I want to get 1,500 points so I can open this door. And so I need to probably use some gobblegums to do that. That's probably where we're at. The issue is I don't have the gobbles. Like, the pack that I have equipped right now is the wrong pack. So we might have to restart the whole process just so we can keep jorking it. Because there is a gobbles machine here, I think, right? Or am I wrong? Is there no gobbles machine on this side of the world? I might just have to spawn in with them. But is it going to force me to spawn with these particular gobbles? It's next to the Wonder Fizz. Ah, yeah. But this is not interactable. So we need to just find a way to get enough points, basically. Is there anything we can think of to change gobbles or to get points? It works if you start flag. The problem is I have to not use the flags. With this strat, the way that we're spawning in here, we can't use flags. Yeah, we have the locked door, which is good. That's progress. Try to get raindrops, but how? Like, I understand that raindrops is a gobblegum, but like, how are we gonna get it when we can't interact with the gobblegum machine? Like, what is it you're actually specifically suggesting I do? Pop a gum. Also, I swear they said that they were gonna spawn on top of you when you popped a gum. I swear they just, like, don't. You're not being nipped on XP. Yo, thank you, Sean. Yeah, we can't interact with the gobbles machine. I can't get more Wonder Fizz points. Can anyone join my game? I don't believe you can join into the training. There is the, like, look, there's the, like, white indicator on this. But we can't interact with it. You need raindrops? Okay, tell me how I can get that. Because I know, again, I know that raindrops exists. But I can't get raindrops with a gobblegum machine that's broken. That's the issue. Yeah, and the gums are preset, correct. Now, I was on, what? I was on stage 4. Is there a way that I can... Yeah, I know I can put raindrops in my first 3. The issue is that the game defaults to giving you these gums. You can down yourself now? Oh. Interesting. Okay. What if I down myself while I'm in an out of bounds spot? Now, should I try and... Actually, should I down myself on here? Should I down myself here, chat? Okay, so you just drop off it. You can down yourself now, which is interesting. Wait, this now says cannot open from here? Wow, so that's also a new hint. That the doors were not saying that before. So I think this is like... I think this is a more normal version of Ashes. Right? Like, the actual prompts are on. There's still missing Tessie, unfortunately. Yeah, it seems like it's less of the full tutorial instance. I agree. Have you found anything new to do? So, Hunter, we've loaded a different version of the instance, which now has an interact on the door. I just don't have the points. So I need to find a way to get the points while trapped here with 0 zombies. Chat, if you're talking about that interact coming up on the gumball machine, that is unhelpful. The problem is that there's no interact here. Okay? Like, I'm pressing square, nothing's happening. Like, if we're talking about the white blob there, that's not... It doesn't do anything, sadly. And the problem is I can't activate the Gobblegum flag, because the Gobblegum flag requires me to go home, but the jump pad is off, because we loaded into a special version of the instance. So I can't just activate a flag. And everyone's saying activate a flag. I can't. The flags don't exist in this instance. Wait, do we just get... I swear we just got a version of the map that just didn't have any of these lines on it. That looked sick. I want that to come back. I want it again. Shall I try the trick again? I can try. If I save and quit, you can't save and quit. There is no save and quit here, I don't think. Yeah, no save and quit. So... I guess I'm gonna... try this again. And we're just gonna see what it does. Thank you for gifting, Sean. I have no idea if this is gonna, like, do anything. We'll see. Just in case. See, look, I already have raindrops in my first 3. But let's edit it regardless. And put in... Okay, I don't have any gift cards. What else would give me points? That I actually have. A random ultra bubblegum? Yeah, that's a good shout. And then... I guess a... I'm not sure on the third gobble. Yeah, I'm not sure. Timeout, maybe? But again, I don't think any of that's gonna matter. Because it's gonna reset the gobbles anyway. Like, it forces you in with specific gobbles. This is some of the best content of all time. Glad you agree. When you're booted, join survival instead of training. I think that'll just load a survival map. I think the only reason this works is because it's trying to rejoin a game that it didn't intend to leave from. So, like, we're under the map successfully, which is good. Wait, what is that down there? Chat, do you see that? What is that? What are those, like, rectangles? What is that? I also have triple aftertaste right now. It's Verdansk. Can I go third person? That's a good question. No. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah. Shall I use... What if I use an aftertaste? I have 3 of them. Nope, okay. Does nothing. So we pause. Return to game. See? It forces us in with these gobbles. Hi, mate. What up, Reese? That's the issue, chat. So I could... And I still have 500 points. It didn't save my points count. I could try joining Olivia. I could do this. And then I could... I could try going to third person while I'm under the map. Maybe. Do spores give you points for destroying them? That's a good idea. I don't think they do, sadly. I'm curious if it's going to give us a... Whoa. What is this? What is this? What kind of cursed... What the hell? Okay. I can ping... Wait, I can pull up the emotes menu. You see that? I can ping. Okay. It won't let me spawn the Killjoy. It's not a black screen, Hayden. It looks black, but it's not black. Look closer. Okay, I'm now going to try and go into third person. Oh.
Welcome to the Dead Man's Dojo. The Wretched Range. Corpse Compound. Get your kill face on the route.
That... So that just cancelled the... Well, let's see. Flag 2. Let's get the points. Right?
You ready for progression? That's when you feel your way through rounds and open doors to new areas.
Okay. Now, I could have just left training. It is going to cost me 500 to get across. Shall I leave this flag? Hope you're doing good. Thank you, Alice. I hope you're doing well as well. I don't know if I should complete the flag. That might not be a good idea. It might be better for me to leave station. And then hit 4. And then hope that it's different now. I think what was happening before... That was weird. I think what was happening before is it was trying to load us into this instance and it was failing to, and so it was giving us a glitched instance. I don't think it's going to have the hint on the door now. Yeah. Yeah. So even though we have the points, it cooks it. So how am I gonna join these together? Last one, thank you for the prime. Fell asleep on bros on ashy balls. Yep, correct. So let's see if we can make it so that if I don't go third person, let me just see if I go back to spawn. Because that was different. We've had a different interaction each time. YouTube chat will not shut up about the 5th flag activating jump pad and giving you enough points. Anybody spamming that flag 4 and flag 5 gives me 5,000 points, please stop. Because you're impacting the chat experience for other people, and everyone knows that. That is not the problem. The problem, let me explain it for you guys. The problem is what... Okay, interesting. I got the same spawn. I got the same spawn location this time. I'm wondering if I try third person again from here, actually. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if it loads me in here based on where I'm standing. Chat, let me explain, okay? This is the situation. Afterthought, thank you for the sub. When I do what I just did to get this glitched instance, I cannot get back to the flags. Okay? Anybody saying, go back to the flags. Flag 5 gives you 5,000 points. Flag 4 gives you 5,000 points. I cannot get back in the glitched instance. Okay? I cannot get back. Nor can I use the gobblegum machine. It does not work. So, anybody telling me that I need to do that right now is just spamming for no reason. Okay? It's not about whether I have gobbles, because the game forces me onto certain gobbles when I load in this way. We've already tried tap to interact. It didn't work. Spores do not give you points, clearly. So I just destroyed 2 and I got 0 points. Try bleeding out completely. Just die. Join match while I'm downed. I quite like that idea. That's an interesting idea. Now let's see what happens. The game's about to be so confused. Some guy on the Twitter replies posted a pic of hitting the box in the spawn area, so it's possible to get the points. He said he can't buy the door, though. Hitting the box in the spawn area? What? I don't really follow. Shaking me. I managed to get raindrops and hit the box in Janus. You did? And it didn't work, Shake? Even if you had the points, does it not let you buy the door? You finally ordered your free samples? Hell yeah, Undertaker. Hell yeah. Anybody that wants free gamer subs, it's like G Fuel. If you want free gamer subs, the link in the YouTube description, or !free in Twitch. You don't have the prompt, you haven't gone onto the map. That's the thing. I can get the gobble if I don't go onto the map, but going onto the map, okay, it looks like it's not worked. Yeah. So I guess when you get the spawn screenshot, it doesn't work.
Welcome to the Dead Man's Dojo. Wretched range. Corpse compound. Get your kill face on, recruit.
See, like here, from here, we can get the gobbles. The problem is that this is not the version of the map that has the interact. Try a full bleed out. Okay.
Pack a punch makes your weapon look sick as hell, and go ham on those worm munchers. You know what to do. Step up.
I wanted to try it in midair and see what would happen. Can you imagine? I spawn into the boss fight. Brontholomew, thank you for the sub. Dietrix, thank you for the prime as well. Has a real waffle ever made you ruffle? Unfortunately not, Matt. Maybe one day. If anything happens, will you post a video on YouTube? Yes, absolutely. Okay, we got the correct spawn. We got the correct spawn. So what if I try jorking it from here, chat? Have we considered that? Whoa, maybe it's stable here. Huh? Interesting. Yeah, that does not, it doesn't like, oh, I think I jorked it. Okay, I think we got a successful jork. So now let's see. Have I tried using more 3 gobbles then machine? Yeah, it just doesn't do it. So we had to jork it much harder, but it did work. So let's just see where it loads me now. No, I'm reading both chats, YouTube and Twitch. Will work for gamer subs? You don't need to work for it. It's free, bro. In the YouTube description. Where do they ship from? They have multiple shipping locations, Teddy. Let's see where we jork it from this time. What is... Okay, no, this is gonna be the wrong jork. We false jerked. False jerked? Jorked. False jork, abort. A jork mission. A jork mission, chat. Yeah. False jork. Confirmed false jork.
Welcome to the Dead Man's Dojo. The Wretched Range. Corpse Compound. Get your kill face on, recruit.
Alright, let's see. Okay. Bro, did they make the game like 10 times more stable all of a sudden or what? Like, seriously, this was working in 2 before. Now it's like, I have to jork it for like 5 minutes. Try loading farm survival instead of training when you have the glitched instance. Farm survival instead of training. We can try that. Yeah, anyone that's from works at Treyarch that's watching the stream right now, just close your eyes real quick. Thank you, guys. How do you send a screenshot to me? You either respond to my most recent tweet or you probably don't need to. Like, unless you're through to the door, I don't think there's any screenshots needed, probably. Okay, we got the successful jork. So from here, chat, you guys wanted me to... You guys wanted me to bleed out completely, yeah? You want me to full die? Full die.
Bastards decided to get kinetic.
Okay. We are gonna full die, okay? We got ejaculated. So now we're full dead. Now we're full dead. We just load training again, yeah? Jorktality. Thank you for the free subs. No worries. I got you. Enjoy them. If you ever get any more in the future, remember to use code Milo. Skype, you're saying you got it, but your message said that you got wool buys. We've already got wool buys. The question is, do you have that specific door open? That is a different thing. Because, like, the flags already give you wool buys. That's fine. If you've opened the door, that is a different kettle of fish entirely. Then we're talking. Then we're cooking. Right, well, full dying just loaded me into a normal instance.
Welcome to the Dead Man's Dojo. Red Pack-a-Punch makes your weapon look sick as hell.
You need 1,500 points? So do we. You're in the same place as us then, so you didn't get it. This is why I was not responding to the message, because we shouldn't be saying we got it unless we've actually done it. You know what I mean? Just so that we can all be on the same page. Doge, why would I hate you? Someone said Doge super chat. There is no super chat from Doge in the last hour. Like I've scrolled the list. I can see the whole list here. Nothing on my end has come up from Doge. You just got the gamer subs? Nice, Total. When I used the link to order, it had your code automatically applied. Perfect, perfect. You loaded into survival after doing the jork and you were under map? Okay. So, let's jork it and let's try that. Okay. So now you're saying load into a regular survival game, chat, yeah? Thanks for the free subs. No problem, Bruce. I got you. Patrick, thank you for the membership. Watch they just add ashes tomorrow. That would be bananas if they just added the map. That would be actually insane. There's no way. Right. Let's see what regular survival does now. Alright. It does glitch me under. Am I glitched under in a different position? I think I am. I think I am. Cause the rectangles under the ground have moved. And I can see the power machine in the spawn area above there. Right? So we have moved. Been watching you since I discovered your reaction to the giant. Is BO7 worth the purchase? Kyle, if you liked BO6, yes. If you didn't like BO6, no. So, I'm just going to see if I can jork it at all. Vinny, thank you for the sub. Aimed Jack, thank you for the sub. Alright, let's load in. I can't move. Okay. It's a regular survival game. It had to really think about it, but it is now a regular survival game. Mindless says red gun, fly over, use exit, then pop gun for more money. That doesn't work with what we're doing. Yeah, this is now regular survival. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. It was definitely worth a shot. Like, part of me is curious if, like, if standing in different places jorks you differently. Like, what if I did this? What if I... Oh, you actually can't mantle this? Oh. I thought you could climb over it and it would just say, like, return to bounds. Because when I played it at Treyarch, that's what it did. But they've actually just fenced the whole thing. Fair enough, okay. JT, thank you for the 2. After Jork, you could redo the pat flag. No, after Jork, you cannot do any flags. Metallic, thank you for the Prime. Do the glitch on the way back. Well, I was going to try and do the glitch out there, but you can't stand out there, annoyingly. What if I, like... What if I got somewhere that the game thinks I'm not meant to be able to get to yet? Like, is there an area where I can be, like, out of bounds? Because if I can be out of bounds, then the game might give me like a default spawn location, right? I mean, this feels pretty close to it. Like if I was up here without being meant to be up there, and then I jork it. And then, should we load training? Haven't been able to exploit it. Yo, Porter, how's it going, bud? What did you say? You said you can get on the ledge by one of the large doors at the towers. Yes. Yes. I've been able to get on that little invisible platform. Keep it up. God bless you. Thank you, James. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the donation. Resync Elgato. Okay. You can go out of bounds during exfil. Okay, we could try that jork as well. Doge said if you do number 6, you get raindrops. If you do after number 2 to activate launchpad, then you join Olivia. You might log in with raindrops. No, you don't. You do not, because it forces you to specific gobbles. That is the problem. Okay, that did not work. The jork did not work. It spawned us at the normal location. What about if I jork it out here? Wow, I've never noticed the lava over there before. That's cool. Damn, look at that. Holy moly. Looks awesome. Damn, look at that down there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Very cool. Looks sick. Okay, so shall I jork it from here? I think jorking it from out here would be a good idea. Okay, easy double jork. Bro, I'm about to have eaten my entire banana bread in one day. Am I gonna die? Okay. We got regular instance. So, I think that this strat is just not working, chat. To be honest. I think that this strat is not working. We may be trapped. We might need to leave it to a professional. We might have to. Because I've tried to jork it as best I can, but I don't know if I have the jorking skills required for this. Do you know what I mean? I just don't think I can jork it that well. pick up the multiphasic injector. That would help a lot. Any jokers? Bro, what? Bro, what? What? Guys? Guys? Is this an Easter egg? I feel like this is environmental... This is an environmental Easter egg. I did not step there. Like, it's not my steps, look. Bro. Are there any more? Why are they just there? That's so weird. It goes to the basement. Basement? But I was just in the basement. There weren't any of them. Like, I literally just came out of the basement. Unless it's, like, only on the blood? Yeah, there aren't any here. Oh. Oh, weird. There's another step. This is so strange. This is so strange. Nemtex, thank you for the donation. Can't wait for the how to jork in BO7 guide. Bro, it's on the way, 100%. But first, we're gonna jork these feet. What the hell? Now I'm like... confused why I didn't see them before. Oh! Okay. Okay, interesting. See, now I feel like it's showing my footsteps. Because some of these were not... Some of these were not there when I first came through here, right? Like, aren't these extra steps? Are they just my footsteps? Am I like traipsing blood around? Maybe. But then how did they get there before I got there? Because I had not gone to the pack, right? You know what it might be, chat? It might be when I first loaded in at flag 4, it spawned me here. So I actually think it's just my feet. God damn it, bro. This happened in Liberty Falls as well. There was a rumor going around in Liberty Falls that you could see footsteps on the roofs. It was just somebody's feet. That is so depressing. It would be such a sick Easter egg. God damn it, dude. I should have known. Oh, random player. The footsteps go to Verdansk. You're so right. I was joking it to myself the whole time. I didn't realize. Yeah. It was me all along. I left marks everywhere. That's a shame. Oh well. It was a cool idea. It was too good to be true. Yeah, that would have been so cool, bro. I was about to bust out the theory video. I was about to bust out the story video. It was about to be... Now, why are they highlighted? Hold on one jolly little second. Why are they highlighted? Because that is weird. That is weird. Nothing else is highlighted apart from my feet. They are very highlighted. They're calling me a tool. Weird. Their jot? Is that a hot? A jorted hot is a jot? Everything here is cold. Throw a nade at it? Are you blind? Oh my god. Some people, bro. They confuse me so much. I wonder if I can go upstairs. Okay, not a lot of anything happening in there. So it's just those wrenches downstairs. Garrett, think of the two. In Station 5, you can rack up points by killing the zombies with your other guns. The points will stay after the station is done. Yeah, Garrett, the problem is that we can't do it in a world... In a low... We need the points in an instance where we have 0 flags. Where we don't do any flags, not a single one. That is the only way it works. You can't do any flags when you spawn in. That is the problem. There's a lot of smoke over there. It's weird how this is dark. You'd think that this would be glowing like crazy. Wrenches hotter than lava confirmed. Yeah, I mean, so far, literally the only things that light up are... Well, okay, the lamp is invisible. That's quite funny. Or is it just because it's behind the smoke effect? I think it's because it's behind the smoke. The only things that light up are things in, like, the ether smoke, like this. The perk machines and stuff. And those 2 wrenches. Those are the only things that light up. Nothing else is highlighted. And my feet. Because my feet are hot. So they leave prints. Oh, very strong windows you got there. Wow. Oh, very strong windows. Wow. Can't see anything in the distance over there. Nada. Nada. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything else that's obviously appearing. Yeah. Let's see what happens if we jork it when the game is ending. Is this an open beta? It's about to be open beta. Soon. It's about to be open soon. Yeah, that's why we're capped at 20. Ah. Jorked it in Janus, and it just spawned me back here.
Man's dojo. The wretched range.
Unfortunately.
Compound. Get your kill face on, recruit.
Is it going to give me the scope again?
Pack a punch
Nope.
makes your weapon look sick as hell. And go ham on those worm munchers. You know what to do. Step up.
Honest opinion of the lobby screen, it looks like ass. I'm not sure, chat. I'm not sure what else we could jork right now. I feel like we've run out of jorks to jork. Like I think we've put in a good shift. But I'm not sure what else on this particular path of Ubage we could actually do. Like, I think we've tried a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna take a screenshot because I need a screenshot for the stream thumbnail. There we go. Oh wait, I should inspect my weapon. That looks like ass. That's a terrible weapon inspect. I hate it. Never mind. Forget the weapon inspect. There's something you can shoot under the gate to the right. Those are just spores. Yeah, I think this is the thing. I think basically the chat has descended into like people suggesting stuff that we did like hours ago. Which I think is a sign that it might be... We might be out of jorkulation. There may be nothing left to jork. Yeah. Need theory video on the 2 wrenches. Yeah. Surely someone will get it over the weekend. Maybe. But I could see it also not happening. I could see it not happening. I like that it gives you a countdown on this. So much lava. It looks so cool out there. Toasty, thank you for the prime. Your girl's done with her Disney game. How's zombies? Matt? It's alright. You're drunk? Dennis, thank you so much for the donation. I hope you're having a good evening. Check this out, Dennis. We're free! The pyramid is there! We're free! We jump padding, baby. Yeah. The zombies is it's okay. It's okay. There's some stuff that I absolutely detest. There's also some stuff that I'm like enthusiastic about, so I'm just a mixed bag right now. Use the scope on the pyramid? I already did. You can't see the pyramid with a Fortnite floating pyramid. Is that a thing? Did they do that in Fortnite already? Fortnite did it first, confirmed. Yeah, the Blackwater Lake launchpad doesn't work, chat. It's on cooldown. Look, I'll show you. Connection's offline. There's a lot of smoke up there. A lot of smoke down here now, but doesn't seem to do anything. What am I witnessing? The end of a good joke. I work nights in the UK and I spent the last few passively watching you jork enough for a lifetime. Glad you're enjoying it, Jan. Try jumping. These jumps. To get to the roof. I haven't tried that in a while, actually. I still don't know how I got so much height that one time. You remember? I literally got like roof height. I have no idea how I managed it. Not sure. You think it's because I had stam? Maybe. Set jumping to automatic. Movement on. Let's see what this does. No, we can get to window height for sure. I just don't think we can get any higher. Bro, we're so high up there and it's just still not... Holy... For a minute I thought I was going in the window. I looked like I was going in. I was like standing on the ledge. It's just so inconsistent. That's the issue. Yeah. I don't think there's any give to be found here. We did get like crazy high that one time and I think what must have happened is we must have done it perfectly, landed on this lip and then got a jump up to there. But I still feel like it's not going to go in. You know what I mean? You've made it to the roof. There's a wall. It just locks you out, does it? How did you get up there? Like what kind of tech were you doing? Like I'm surprised that you can't mantle there. That looks so mantleable. Doesn't it? Might sound odd, but I don't like how we are able to jump over pretty much everything in these newer zombies. Yeah, there's a lot of people that prefer the sort of old style, so I think you're not alone. Your sister just asked what you're watching, and you said a man descending into madness. Yeah, that's about right. Like, this does look like I'm just going insane. Doesn't it? It's gonna work, guys. It's gonna work. Chat, it might be time to call it a night. Oh my god, Dennis. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the donation, dude. Holy. Can we get some W's in the chat for Dennis? Dennis, I'm going to put that donation towards tomorrow eating more than only a banana bread. I literally didn't eat today at all. I was out of Weetabix. All I ate was my banana bread from yesterday. Your donation is going to feed me tomorrow, Dennis. Thank you so much, ma'am. The good videos will keep on coming. They will keep on coming. But I think I need to go to bed for now, guys. I think I do. I think I need to go to bed now. Because it is late. It is 5 a.m. So, chat, it's been a pleasure today. It's been a pleasure. This has been a fun, goofy stream. That said, there is much to do tomorrow. Much to do. So before I go, I would like to know, what do you guys want as like priority videos tomorrow? What do you think? What is tomorrow's priority? Jorking tutorial. High rounds are coming soon. Play with some other YouTubers. That would be cool. I could definitely set that up. The Eisendrache Easter egg. I mean, in theory, I could do that as well, but I don't think we're going to be doing that. Let's see. Where's my YouTube chat gone? What are you guys saying in there? How to properly jork the hog. Okay. YouTube chat is going about as I should have predicted. Phasmophobia. No. Chat, can we have any serious suggestions? Does anyone have a serious suggestion? What zombies videos should I do tomorrow? Or do none of us want zombies videos? Is that what I'm understanding from this? Okay. There is literally zero serious suggestions. Like, genuinely zero. I'm gonna read some suggestions here. Whiteboard vid on how Treyarch sucks for not letting us jork it. Call of Duty Extinction Timeline. Slime Rancher. Banana Bread Stream. Play BO2 Transit. We Need You on Verdansk. Verdansk Story. Another IRL stream. Jorking Door 12 hours. We Need You on Cold War. Call of Duty Extinction is Dead. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? I will figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow, but I'm going to take 0 suggestions from current chat. I think you guys are all high, just like I am right now. High on the fumes of the ashes of the damned. Bro's hopping off stream so he can hop on Al Mazrah. Correct. Certified true statement. No nonsense guide to employment. Step 1, employ yourself like I do. Alright, this is what we will probably actually do tomorrow, chat. We will probably actually do some gun tier lists. We will probably rank all the guns worst to best or something. We will probably do an impressions video. And we will probably... What the hell else should we do? I don't know, bro. I don't know how much content there is from this beta, to be completely honest. The weapon ranking video is also going to take a million years because I would want to test them at tier 3 pack. And that's going to cost a bajillion money. Demonic Kitten, thank you for the gift sub. You just save and quit? Joe, you're so right. You're so right. I forgot that feature is in the game. You're so right. This is your first look at BO7. Would you mind doing everything you've done for the entire stream over again? Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries. Yeah, okay. We'll do thoughts tomorrow. We'll do thoughts. We'll do some gun stuff. We'll do the COD pod video. A video going over the cube in the basement. 5 years ago, I would have done that video. The problem is now, the modern zombie story is so boring. I don't want to sit down and have to do research on court effects from Vanguard zombies. I just don't want to do that, ever. In my entire life, I don't want to spend a single second thinking about Vanguard. Like, it is a waste of my precious time on this earth. So, like, I'm the story guy, but the story became such bum cheeks that it completely turned me away from feeling like I want to be the story guy. And I find it really hard to motivate myself to care about Vanguard zombies. This is the problem. So yes, I literally 90 seconds ago had the thought in my head, I would love to do a video on the cube. And then I thought, hold on, to do a video on the cube, I'm going to have to look up Vanguard lore. The Vanguard lore is the worst zombies lore in the history of media. So, like, it's tough. It's tough. I want to care about the story. I really desperately do. I don't want Vanguard to exist. I want them to cut that out. I want them to just retcon it all. But they can't. Because ironically, Vanguard, like, sets... I think it actually sets a lot of the rules for how a lot of this modern stuff actually works now. Explain that in a video. I didn't know this. I don't want to, Echo. It's genuinely so boring. Bro, I reread all of the Vanguard lore as an act of self-immolation, like, in-game, a couple of months ago, and it was the most... I fell asleep like 3 times. It was dreadful. It's so bad. It's just nothing. It's nothing. Like, nothing happens. It's so dull. And that's the problem, is like, if Cortefex's minions are involved in Black Ops 7, then I have to link it to Vanguard, and I just don't want to go there. It sucks. It sucks. I wish I cared about that story. They just put me off. And it's troublesome as well because, like, the house being in ashes is very exciting to me. But it's very exciting only when I think about it through the lens of the old story. As soon as I remember the fact that that means they're going to link the house to Cortefex, I get cripplingly depressed. Oh, God. And even the BO6 lore is like, it's so unfortunate how uninteresting the game is. It's so unfortunate. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll get better this year. Or maybe it won't. I don't know. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful because there are elements that look good. I'm just worried about Vanguard bollocks. I thought it had potential. Dark Ether Gods could have been dope. It really could have been dope. It could have been. It could have been. I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe it will work out. Maybe it will be fine. Maybe it will be fine. Yeah, it turns out I think about Vanguard for 1 minute and I enter a deep, dark pit, chat. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe it'll be fine. Overall summary of my thoughts so far is there are some things in this game that look really good. The aesthetic so far looks good at face value. The music has been great so far. The sound has been really great so far. The premise of some of the story elements with the DLC maps, etc., that have been leaked sound very good. So there's potential. There is potential. I also think that there are several things that I don't like at all. I strongly dislike the gameplay as things stand. But much of it is fixable with patches. So I detest the gameplay on farm. But that is not Ashes and that is not Cursed. So like it really might be fine. Like you can't judge the whole game on what we've seen here. So I'll do a full thoughts video tomorrow, but like it's difficult because there are some really positive things. There are some things that are all potential, but it's too early. And there are some things I really dislike. And some of the things I really dislike are fixable. So like that gives me some hope. That gives me some hope. There are also Echo, there's a shield in Vanguard with an eyeball and the box opens its face and it's an eyeball and it looks similar. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll make some patches. Sorry, I'll make some patches. I don't work for Treyarch. I'll make some videos about what I'd like to see in patches. And we'll go from there. What about a video going over the Ravagers and the connection with the bios and Broken Arrow? That's the thing. I would love to. But because of the way they ended the story, the old story feels irrelevant. And it feels like the only things that I should invest any time into now is Vanguard. Vanguard, Cold War, Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, and Black Ops 6. And it's just unfortunate because they are 4 of the weakest stories that we've had, period. Like, again, I don't particularly want to go back and think about Modern Warfare 3 Zombies lore. Modern Warfare Zombies was actually one of the strongest post-launches we ever got. Strong disagree, Echo. The first month was cool, but then it immediately became extremely boring, the post-launch. The rest of Modern Warfare 3 had good post-launch support, but Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, specifically the Zombies mode, was good until Red Worm, 1 month in. And then from there, bro, we got an update that was like a new warlord or something. And it was like, what the hell is this? And the exception is it had a really cool final boss fight at the very end of it all. That was sick. That's one of the best boss fights we've ever had, just to be clear. That is a sick boss fight. We need you in Reckoning? Yeah, we could do that. We can do that soonish. Your perception of time's bad. I felt like the content was good throughout, but it seems like month 1 to 2 is good and final month good. Yeah, that's what I would say. I would say month 1 to 2, basically before Christmas, like, cool. Like, that first update was hype. Red Worm update was hype. And I think that was like season 1 reloaded, if I remember right, like early December. But then Treyarch got pulled off the project, so it was all Sledgehammer from there, and it was like we got like a new warlord and like a new schematic, and like it was pretty dead. Yeah, but that's the thing, is the rest of Modern Warfare 3 had a very good post-launch support. I think it's just the start of what's yet to come. Well, I hope that's a positive thing, Dark Art. I hope it's a positive thing. Okay. Chat. If anyone... So this is... I'm going to summarize, okay? If anyone wants to know my current opinion, rather than taking me out of context for any moments of any of the streams so far, I'm going to say there's like 3 things that I think are really positive. One is the sound and the music I really love. One is the visuals are moving in a really positive direction. And one is there is potential promise for the narrative. There's potential promise there. In the middle, I have the fact that there are some improvements to things that were annoying in Cold War, and I respect those improvements. But I feel like they're improvements that could have just been in Black Ops 6. So like, they're not really positive or negative for me. It's just like stuff that should have happened a game ago. And then in the negatives area, I would like to see some patches on several areas of the game, because there are several areas right now that feel really dreadful to me. And if they can nail those patches, a lot of my negatives become kind of like neutral things. I think the point system is in a really bad place right now. I think that the bears are annoying. I think that generally the guns are just so weak. And if they can tune all of those things, then it will feel more like a normal zombies game, I guess. And I'll be pretty neutral on that. It will still be Black Ops 6-y, so it won't be like exciting, but it'll be playable and fun. But if those things don't change, then I think that this game is always going to be a nuisance to play. And that I worry about. But if they can make those changes, then those things move to neutral, and then it's a lot of stuff in the kind of neutral area, and there's a handful of stuff in the really positive area, which is good. And the good news, again, is that we haven't played Cursed and we haven't played Ashes. And it might be that I dislike the game significantly less when we don't have to go to round 50 to do an Easter egg, and instead you can do it around 20 and the guns actually work. Like, that's a big difference, right? Like, today we're playing at round 50, we're playing at round 60. Obviously, we're not doing the Easter egg around 60 first time round, right? First time round, we're playing the Easter egg around 20, around 25, around 30. So the guns will actually kill stuff. And so maybe then I'll finish my game at round 30 and I'll be happy and it'll be sick and it'll be cinematic and the story will kick ass. And like, it's possible. It really is possible. And that's not glaze. And I don't think that's copium either. I think it's just recognizing that we're playing survival, and survival is always going to be a weird snapshot of the game. It's always going to be a weird snapshot. And I think it's a snapshot that I personally find very bad. So that's Ashes. And then Cursed, we just don't know. Cursed could be sick. Cursed could be complete cheeks. We don't know. If Cursed is like trying to give us reasons to redo the Easter eggs, but it's just basically just feels like redoing the Easter egg again and again and again, then I'm going to have no interest in it, right? Whereas if it really mixes it up and it makes it interesting and dynamic and like, that's exciting, and the challenge requires you to strategize in a different way, like, yeah, at that point, that sounds pretty cool. It's just that it also could be really lame. So I can't rate Cursed yet. So those are my thoughts, okay? Just that wrap up of the last 5 minutes, those are my thoughts. Some positives, some neutrals, some strong negatives. The strong negatives are patchable, in my opinion. They could become neutral, or they could stay bad. Depends what Treyarch does. Then Cursed is an unknown, and Ashes is an unknown, but I'm hopeful, I'm crossing my fingers. I will play the game again tomorrow, and maybe I'll have a different opinion then. That's my stance. Okay? I wish I loved it today. But I didn't. Maybe I'll love it tomorrow. Thank you, Dennis. I really appreciate it, bro. I'm gonna go to bed, chat. I appreciate you all. And we will see what tomorrow holds. Tomorrow evening I will stream again. Okay? Thank you all so much for being here. I'm only able to do what I do because of you guys, and I'm hyper aware of that. And I'm really grateful for all the support that you show me, even when it's a day like today where things are a bit mixed. So thank you all, seriously, so much. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the support in the chat. Thank you just for all the love. There's a lot of you guys these days. There's a lot of subs on YouTube tuning in. There's a lot of followers on Twitch tuning in. And it truly warms my heart in a big way to see you all. And to see you all coming back and to see those familiar names. It's awesome. It really is awesome. So thank you guys. Thank you all. See you tomorrow.